Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Bhagavad Gita for children. Today, we'll be doing Chapter 18, Part D, in which Arjuna receives a precious and unexpected gift. Arjuna knelt before Krishna, his hands clasped in supplication. This was the wisdom of the ages, complex philosophy handed down through generations of wise men, extraordinarily difficult for ordinary people to understand. But the way Krishna explained it, breaking it down into simple, precise, easy to digest bits, made it a pure joy for the listener. The conversation between the greatest teacher in the world and his most devoted student was reaching its climax, while the universe held its breath and listened. "Hear from me, Arjuna," said Krishna, "how a man can hope to attain perfection and become one with me. He from whom desire has fled, who is not attached to anything or anyone around him, who has great self control and is able to turn away from all the temptations offered up by his senses, whose understanding of the world is clear and unselfish, who is happy in his own company, who is moderate in what he eats, what he speaks, and what he thinks, who meditates often and deeply on himself and the ways of the world, who has cast aside desire and anger, love and hate, arrogance and ego, and is always tranquil in mind. He is worthy of becoming one with me, fixing his thoughts on me, surrendering all his actions to me, taking refuge in me, believing in me. He crosses all obstacles by my grace and reaches me, the eternal place of rest. But if he is arrogant, if you are arrogant and think to yourself, 'I will not fight,' your decision will be in vain. Trust me, for your nature will compel you to do it anyway." Arjuna was startled, his senses suddenly on high alert. With marvelous ability, Krishna had brought the discussion back to the battlefield. Arjuna focused on the Lord's next words as hard as he could. "You are a warrior, Arjuna. That is your nature. War is what you have been preparing for your whole life. You cannot suddenly decide not to be a warrior now. The divine force that lives in you, just as it lives in every other being, will turn you around like a puppet on a stick and make you follow your nature. Don't ever doubt that. Why do you fight against your own nature, Arjuna? Submit to the Lord inside you, the irresistible force of your nature, and do as it dictates. This is secret, sacred knowledge that I have revealed to you. Reflect on it from every aspect, and then..." Krishna paused in mid-sentence. "And then?" prompted Arjuna, eager to receive the Lord's command, fully prepared to follow it to the letter. "And then," smiled Krishna, "do as you choose." The world stopped. Arjuna could not believe his ears. Even at this late stage in the conversation, even after teaching him with such patience some of the greatest wisdom in the world, even after revealing to him in such glorious and terrifying detail his true form, Krishna had not forced upon him any single course of action. the Lord had still left the choice to him. His heart overflowing with gratitude, Arjuna bowed to Sri Krishna. That is the end of today's recording. Thank you all for listening. Jai Sriman Narayana.